Very good afternoon, all of you. The study says young people having more IQ level and very innovative also, rather than the elder people. I'm the elder now, but still energy. So you are having more energy, more innovation. So come up with that. সেগুলো utilize করতে হবে তো. So by this time you have come to know what is IIC. And we are doing so much programs throughout this year, and every day you have seen me, I just give the introductory few things in other programs, but today I'll be delivering you few things because in the next coming week actually, and we are having some workshops. Those are technical workshops for doing your projects, making prototypes, and further we are having list of competitions for you. Those competitions are for you. Yesterday you have attended the program seminar by Shoujo Vasu. Have you attended the program? Have you heard him, what he said? In his college life he has attended all the hackathons and different inter-college competitions. You heard it, na? So you, in the similar way, not only this is the legacy of our college also. Your seniors, if you interact with them, they come to know that they have also attended different types of this type of innovative events, competitions, and similarly you have to do. Okay, so you have to be equipped with first of all. So we have thought of organizing some workshops, technical workshops. First of all, it will be done on Arduino and Raspberry Pi for making the hardwares. Of course, software part is also there. You might be knowing Python to deal with the hardwares, means Raspberry Pi and Arduino. And in the following week, we are having Python for data science workshops. So I think you must attend those workshops. You'll definitely attend. And after that, we have planned out different types of hackathons, means competitions. And one of them is a product making competition. That is very innovative. We are first time IICBIT is launching this type of competition, that is product making competition. Now many students, when we have shared the flyer, many students have actually inquired about what is product making competition, what is meant by product and all. So to give you the glimpse about what is product and what will be the competition actually, to give you brief about that, we have thought of arranging this seminar today. Okay, so before talking about that competition, let's have a brief overview of what is the product first of all. This is just for your knowing. Many of you must be knowing what is it, and after that I'll also ask you to share your thoughts also. Okay, so the topic has been set as future-proofing your product development process through imagination. Definitely, when we imagine, then the products and the new things come. So imagination must be there. So what are these in the picture? What could you see? First one, top left. iPhones, smartphones. After that, headphones. Then a special type of shoe, na? Special type of shoe which gives some airy feeling while we wear it. We don't feel suffocated. And the last one is a Lamborghini car. Yes, you might be knowing more than me actually about this car and all. So what are these? Products, right? So these are the products. And again, this Google, Gmail, Gmap, and all these are, what are these? What type of products? Software products. Previous ones were hardware products, and these are the software products, right? So now Google is so much popular that we forget that it is actually a product, no? So there is a company. Which is a company? It's written over there, alphabet. Okay. So Google is so much popular that we have forgot even the company name. It itself has become a company, right? But it is a product. So these are the software products, and previous were the hardware products. Now, how these products got developed? All on a sudden. So what is product? See, an article or substance that is manufactured or refined for sale. You must be knowing that if you make something in the lab, you do many projects, many experiments. Are those products? In the lab, which labs do you do in this semester? What are the labs in your curriculum? Mechanical, physics, very good. And so in the physics lab, the experiments you do, if you consider those are the outcome, when we say that yes, your experiment is successful. So is that, can it be considered as a product?
No.
Why no?
Because it is already.
Why? You cannot? Very good, the right exact term is sell it. We cannot sell it. So the product, many of you have also answered the sale. Yes, very correct. So products are the things that we can sell it, that we can sell out. Okay, if you make something and if a designer makes something and if he keeps it within himself or herself, then it cannot be a product. Can it be? No. And that is why those ad companies are there. That are, those are the process of merchandising the product, right? So first when the product is made, after that it has to be displayed. It has to be showcased among the users. Then only we come to know about it, right? টিভি দেখে কতজন প্রোডাক্টস গুলো কেনার জন্য ছোটবেলায় লাফালাফি করেনি? আর বিশেষ করে ওই যে হরলিক্সের সাথে যখন একটা কাপ ফ্রি দেয় তখন বেশি ভালো লাগে না? হ্যাঁ? We go for that product only. ওটা ফ্রি দিচ্ছে এখন হরলিক্সই ভালো লাগবে। And when Complan will give a Hot Wheels car free, then we'll go for Complan, right? So these ways actually marketing companies allure us, right? And we get attracted by those. So product means the very first thing is selling, sell out. They use some kind of USP for selling purpose, right? So while you are going to make some product, তাহলে তোমাদের কি বানাতে হবে? What are the things you should keep in mind? সেটাই হচ্ছে যে আমাদের আজকে discussion of the seminar. Okay. And the next thing is, see, are you surprised to see the last line? A thing or person that is the result of an action or process. A person, can a person be also a product? Yes, what do you say? Huh? Yes, why? Yes. Please answer.
Actually, we are the products because we use this type of things.
Yes.
Actually, we are the products because this type of software is actually used by us, and I actually don't know the perfect answer, but I know that humans are the products actually.
Okay, and thank you. And anybody has any other answer? He has answered it correctly that we, the human beings, are also products. But the reason he claimed is not actually true. He said that as we are using these products, so we are products. No, it's not the case. We ourselves are product also. Aren't you be the product of BIT? Yes. BIT is going to produce engineers. It's producing from the since 2000 actually. So we all, I'm the product of my alma mater, and so the you, right? So we, the human beings, can be also the product. Though we are not sellable, we sell our knowledge, right? We share our knowledge, but we are the product as well as in that way actually. Okay, so the things which can be manufactured and which are refined for selling. The things, if you manufacture something and if you think I'll sell it, we cannot do all that or always like that. We have to refine it for selling purpose. We have to refine that. Okay, so refinement is a process also during the product making. See here, two things are there. It's a different product for medical purpose actually, kidney disease detection process. The left one is a prototype. You must be heard of this term, prototype. Have you heard of this term?
Yes.
What is prototype and what is product? What is the difference?
Prototype is a model.
Yes, prototype is a
in
model.
developing stage.
Huh?
A product in developing stage.
Yes, very good. So you are having a very clear vision about prototype and product. So our seminars are working, na? Throughout these days you are attending the seminars and it seems that you have understood the things very well. Very good. So prototypes are the experiment. When we do some experiments, the things which we make, those are the prototypes. Okay. And these prototypes sellable?
No.
No. Right. This is a process of product making. This is the very first step of the product making. So first you have to make some prototype, right? So in the lab what you do, those are the experiments. Now what is the difference between these experiments with the prototype making? Yes? You do experiments every day, I know, and you get the successful results also. What is the difference between those experiment and making prototypes? Yes?
Experiments can be failed, but prototypes are not.
Not exactly. Prototypes, while making prototypes, we also become failure now. And you know that Edison had told us, if you fail making some project, it is you were successful. You were lucky that you have thought, you have learned the 3,000 ways to make the project actually. So prototype, while making prototype, we always fail. Means most of the time we fail, and then with the process we learn the things. Gradually we are equipped with those things, and that is why we tell you do some hands-on things. That's actually give you the practical knowledge. The things which are not given in the book. The in-between knowledge is obtained only from the lab. Means when you do the things on yourself by hands, then only you can get this in-between knowledge, right? So during prototype also we fail. So what's the difference between doing experimentation? Yes, question.
In experiment we discover the outcome, but in prototype we display the outcome and find out the possibility to improve the product.
Yeah, true. Partially true. But the thing is, what we discovered, we actually not discovered. The things have been discovered before, and we repeat it. In the experiment, when someone has done the experiment with laser, 10 years back he got the result. Similar way, the same characteristics you will be getting. If you do some experiment with P and dye, you'll be getting the result the way your seniors have got, the way we have got, right? And your juniors will also get the similar characteristic curve, right? So these are the experiments which have been done long before, and we are doing it just to check, yes, it's working in a similar way. But making prototype, yeah, you can make prototype from the Google also, from just watching YouTube videos you can make prototypes. But mostly what is suggested that you should add something innovative quotient into your prototype. Okay, so that should come from your mind, that will be your brainchild. That is the prototype. It is expected, but not always, because what are the things in the market, what are the things available in the Google and YouTube, we follow that and we make it in a similar way. But it is suggested while making prototype, try to add something new. It may be very small part, but try to add on your own. Okay, so this is the basic difference. So while we will make a product, it has to be a finished thing so that it can be sold out. See, these are the product-based companies. So many companies are nowadays. These are the software product-based companies. And see, this is a journey of Android. You know now? Starting from Cupcake. And what is right now? See, it's Pi. Yes, it's Pi. So, see, why have I put this in the slide? You know that, and you can get it from the Google also. It is a journey actually. It is a journey. Okay, starting from Cupcake to Pi, it's a long journey. So while making some prototype to product, it's not that you have made a discrete thing and here's the end. It's not that case. You have to keep on developing it. At times you get the message that some update is ready for installation. Don't you do update? So what is that? You are updating your system. And the similar way we do update ourselves. Every day we are learning new technologies, and while you'll be in the industry, you also learn new things. So every day we are also updating. So while making prototype or any project or any product even, we have to update it continuously. Okay. Then the product can be finer and the finest. Fine. So these are the stages of making product. You know all these things. What is the design? What is meant by design? The very first step, of course, prototype bananor jonno we do some design, right? Without design, can we make a prototype? After when you do the experiments in the lab also, you write some block diagrams, the circuit diagrams, or while writing the programs, you write the algorithm first. Don't you do that? We do this, na? So we should have something in our back of our mind that will be reflected through the prototype or project. So designing is the first and foremost thing. See here how they have first the mouse design, just for an example, design of a mouse here at the left hand side, and at the right hand side an electric kettle is there. How they have designed it. You may think of in another way. You may think as we are bringing a new competition product, fair it will be. So you have to design some products. So you have to think of in that orientation, that you have to design something. Okay, so this is the very first step. You have to think on your mind and just pen and paper think, do it on yourself. Then you have to implement that. Okay. So what are the aspects of design? These are the aspects: interactive design, information architecture, visual design, and usability testing. Means while making the design, you have to consider many things actually. See, like if I consider it like interaction design. Suppose the example which I have put, like making suppose a mouse. So while making the mouse or designing the mouse, we have to consider the things that we will hold it, right? How we will interact with the device, isn't it? How we will interact with the device you are going to make or we are going to make. If I consider this mouse, then how we interact with it? কি করে mouse সবাই জানে যে হাতে আমরা একটা হ্যান্ড হোল্ডিং করে কাজটা করি. So we interact in that way, so it has to be designed যাতে এই হ্যান্ড হোল্ডিং পারপাসটা becomes easier, so that it doesn't get skipped off. যদি even moisture is there, even if our hands are moist, মানে wet হয় somehow, and then it doesn't get skipped or doesn't get slipped off. তাই তো? সেই জন্য you have seen the design pattern of the mouse, ফ্রন্টটা কিরকম একটু skipped না? Skewed rather, skewed বলছি, sorry. Skewed rather, কেন কি সামনেটা একটুখানি পোর্শনটা এরকম skewed থাকে বলে it doesn't get slipped off. So this is the design parameters. We should keep it in mind. These are the interactive things. মানে how we will interact with it, how the users will interact with it, how the AC has been designed, how we will interact with that. যদি এটা আমাদের হ্যান্ড হোল্ডিং হতো তাহলে it cannot be of this large size. Possible হতো কি? হতো না. যখন we are using the mobile phones, আগে অনেক স্মল ছিল, এখন যে সাইজটা আছে at least এর থেকে আরো বড় ট্যাব হতে পারে, but is it handy to use? No. So while you will design something, you have to think that how we will interact with that. Okay. So similar way, see, the visual design also matters. You have used earlier the keyboard with this keyboard type of phone, and now we are having the touchpad. Okay. So what is the difference? What are the advantages? Definitely, so many things are there. So while designing, we have to keep all these things in our consideration. These are the very theoretical things that forms, functions, humans in true sense. Jodi shudu soja bhabe, in the simplest sense, it is a thing. Forms means the shape of the object. Kirokom hobe. And who are going to use that? We are making products for the animals also, for the birds also, right? For our pets actually, and for ourselves also. So who are going to use that, right? So these are the interconnection: form, function, and human, or it can be others also. We are actually human কেন লেখা আছে because we the human beings who will going to design that. We may design it for somebody else, but human are involved here. So how we will interact and how the things will be used, keeping those things we have to design. Design is very important. See, so many things are there, importance of design. I'll just show you a few pictures, and from that you can have the overview of that. Utility, peculiarity, distinguishing feature, I'm showing you. See, utility. We have made some product like that. First one, can you see? What is that? Can you see from the picture?
Yes.
What is that? Is it very natural? Means, do you used to see this type of transport?
Too attractive.
No. What we can call it even? having a single wheel. Try to find some name for it. I also don't know the name. Okay. So try to find some name for it. I also don't know the name. You can call it motorcycle or what it can be. I don't know. Try to find some name. And the second one, see, a person is sitting inside a wheel type of thing. Inside, in front of him, a big engine. You can make some product like that for some fashion show. In the product fair for some peculiar products, you can make this. But are these utility things? At times, few students come with some project ideas. Ma'am, এটা করব। পুরো project এ দেখা বললাম utility কোথায়? We ask, utility কোথায়? So while producing some design idea or thinking of, এটা প্রথম ভাবতে হবে যে who are going to use, মানে how it will be utility thing, how it will be utilized by the other people. সেই অ্যাপ্লিকেশনসটা কিন্তু সবার আগে তোমাকে ভাবতে হবে, আদারওয়াইজ একটা ডিজাইন করার জন্য করে ফেললাম, ইটস অফ নো মিনিং। সি ডিস্টিংগুইশিং ফিচার, স্ট্রেঞ্জ থিংস, লেফট হ্যান্ড সাইডে একটা দেখা যাচ্ছে, এটা একটা কি, এটা কিন্তু ওই কি বলে স্টেপলার না, স্টেপলার পিনটাকে রাদার টেক আউট করার জন্য এটা একটা ডিভাইস লেফট হ্যান্ড সাইডে যেটা রয়েছে, ঠিক আছে। when you design something like that, and the right hand side the product is similar thing, but the design is bit different. So as per the selling purpose, what do you think, which product will be sold more? Why? The crocodile one, right? Why?
It looks good.
Yes. So the design, it appears very attractive, right? And bit different also, bit peculiar also. So that is the USP of this product. That actually attracts us, right? So have you seen, we purchase pens many times from the shop, but have you seen that pen with some different design, Eiffel Tower, with a bird, with an ice cream design? If you open it, then you will see that it's a pen actually. So these things are the things which attract us, right? Which are not very common. So while designing, keep this perspective also in your mind, so that it becomes bit catchy. So it will attract the customer. See, this is, have you ever seen this? Have you ever seen such type of the second one type of keyboard? Have you ever seen?
Second one.
This one. Third one. Okay. First one, second one, third one. Yes. Third one. No. First one, second one is very similar. First and second one is very similar, right? Yes. What is the problem with the first two keyboards?
It is very big to carry.
Not only that big to carry, it's true, and then it creates aching in our wrist while walking for hours, right? While you'll be in the IT sector, you know that you have to walk throughout the day almost 12, 13, 14 hours at a stretch. So at that time it creates aching at our wrist. So it is a way they have thought of this ergonomic keyboard. If we can bend our hands, if we can walk like that, putting your hands like that, isn't it a bit comfortable more? Yes? So the comfort is also there. While you'll be using the device or you'll be using some product, সেটাকে যদি ইউজ করতে গিয়ে আমাদের অনেক কষ্ট করতে হয়, তো বলবো থাক বাবা, এটা ওখানে যেখানে আছে দোকানে ওখানেই থাক, let it be there, don't buy it. But যেটা ইউজ করতে very user friendly, যেটা we go for that, na? So user friendly it should be. And safety is very important, because if the products are in the market, we the users, most of the time we are not aware of the working of those things, electronic gadgets to be poly. If we talk about the software products, we don't know how it is working, we don't know the background things, right? But we have to be cautious about while working with those things. So safety matters, right? Here's, it's a different way of giving you the visualization about safety actually. You see, if you put the flat buses or tubs like that, it may fall down from the high rises also, and it will create create a disaster, accident, something. So what we do, we can make the tubs like that, isn't it? So it will be safe more and stable also. So your product should not harm anyone. And see, this is a unique selling proposition, USP, the most important thing while making the projects. Even while you will be participating in different competitions and hackathons, one question is very common to you. That is, what is the uniqueness of your project? Many projects are there in the market similar to your product or similar to your project. What is the uniqueness in your project? Similarly, see, suppose these two bikes work in the similar fashion, their efficiency is similar, but still which one will you choose? Beyond any question. এটা তো একটু বেশি ভালো হয়ে যাচ্ছিস যে but most of the people will choose the second one. Now how many of you will choose the first one?
First one.
And the second one, how many of you will choose the second one? With that, এখানেই দেখ, see, more number of hands I can see for the second one. ঠিক আছে? So yeah, customers are there for all the components and all the products. Customers are there, right? But yeah. Now you have to. Oh, you are thinking of the whole family. Most cost-effective way he is thinking of. See, you have to think of the audience, the customers who are going to use that, right? If you think of the product, the bike for our parents like or the seniors like, they will prefer the first one, definitely, without any doubt, right? But the sporty people, they will go for the second one. So customers are there for every kind of products, right? So you have to think, which product should I buy? Which product is for whom, right? So you have to set the customers also. Who are the stakeholders? This term you will encounter that. Who are the stakeholders? Means who are going to use that? The customers. Okay. Which one you choose? Without asking, beyond any question. Okay. So these are going with the company motto also. Right. So the smarter product you can bring up. So these things what I have shown you, when you are going to make some product, keep these things in mind, that your product, so that your product be sellable and your product be catchy. It's unique than the others. And these are the, in nutshell, these are the steps how to design a product. So, do you agree with that? Do you agree with that? Yes? You? Yeah, what's your name? Shamadri. Shamadri, do you agree with that? The first step is ideation or sketches. What is meant by this ideation? Yeah, tell it.
কোনো প্রজেক্ট করতে গেলে তার আগে একটা স্কেচ করে নেওয়া উচিত।
Very good. That is the thing. Ideation comes from the word
Idea.
Yes. So ideation comes from the word idea. So if you have some idea and making that idea into pen and paper, that is ideation. Okay. So while we are noting it down, that is ideation. Fine. And sketches means the design which I had shown you earlier, the design of mouse or the design of electric kettle, like those things. Designing is the first and foremost thing. And what's next? Design proposal. First is a pen and paper drawing, then the design proposal, say the hardware project, then you have to design the block diagrams, what the electronics components will be used, and so for the software also. What are the steps will be there, in which step, what are the functions it is required to follow. So the things you have to design for both the cases, and feasibility. what is meant by feasibility? You have any idea about feasibility? See, these things are not only theoretical, because while you will be designing any project work, you have to keep these things in mind, that your project should be feasible. So what is the meaning of feasibility?
Possible.
Right. It's another synonym of possibility. Possibility. Suppose I am designing a chair. See, you know the chairs are having 4 stands. Okay? Even we have seen the tripod stands also. Those are more stable for doing the experimentations in the laboratory. Now, if I wish that I will make a chair with 1 stand, will it be feasible? Will it be feasible? All are saying the similar thing, not possible? Yes or no? Most of you say no. Yeah. Yes, possible. How? With the design, with the modification in design, it will be possible. Okay. So if suppose you think at the middle of the chair I have put the stand. If I put the stand at the middle, and if we put the at the lower, means at the bottom of the stand, if we keep it wider, it can stand, right? So it is possible. So you have to think whether it is feasible or not. But again, then you have to think of that whether that one is stable or this one is not stable. So feasibility study. I am thinking of making a project that will take features from the satellite and do that, and then find all these things. You can think big things. Yes, you have to believe that I can do, and you can think big things. But whether that is feasible in the real time, actually when we will be doing the things, is it possible? You have to think of that, right? So feasibility analysis is very much required. Fine. And then prototype making. Of course, you have to make a prototype. Otherwise, how can it be product? And the final step is feedback. Do you care for feedback? Yes. All of you. What is meant by this feedback? Do you take feedback for yourself? How many types of feedback can be there? Right, positive and negative. Are we bothered about the negative feedbacks? We have to be bothered. Positive feedback, of course, boosts up our energy, our spirit. And we should consider the negative feedbacks as well as. Okay? Because negative feedbacks actually define the system. Isn't it? আমি একটা প্রোডাক্ট বানালাম, then I'm showing you that I've thought in that way. See, তোরা তখন দেখলি analyze করলি, ma'am, it's looking good, it's doing these things, but I think it should not attract the audience. I think this part is missing. So we should collect the feedback from the users also. And that is called marketing. এটাকে কি বলে বল? Survey. Survey. Marketing এটা করে না, survey করে না একটা প্রোডাক্ট যখন ওটা কতজন ইউজার ইউজ করলো, and for the softwares also what they do? What do they do? কালকে ওই যে দাদা যখন বলছিল বললো না যে আমার প্লে স্টোর থেকে কত ডাউনলোড কাউন্টস ছিল. So download counts is also a survey. Index actually that shows rating, how good, yes, rating is also a feedback system. It is a feedback system now. So we need all these things equally for making some project, making some prototype, making some product. Here I have I have put some important links for you from where you can have some ideas. Group I'll share all these links, all the 3 links. There are many more links are there actually, beyond mentioning, but I have just enlisted these 3 ones. One is from Toy Hackathon. There a person, he is from IIT, not Kanpur, IIT Mumbai. That great person is from IIT Mumbai, and he had shown how to make the small toys in the simplest fashion. When the MHRD, Ministry of Education they had arranged this, they had organized this toy hackathon competition. They had organized several training sessions online, of course. And even if you need not to have these links even, you can search in the YouTube, Ministry of Education, MOE, that channel you can subscribe. And if you roll back in the year 2022, you can see few sessions are there on toy hackathon. Okay, they had shown many scientists have come, they had given a lecture, and this great guy had shown the simplest ways how to make some toys. Means the similar, not only making toys, these are the ways to make different types of projects. Okay, so you can do all these things. Next, I don't think any more slides are there. Entrepreneurship I'll not talk about. You have heard so many times about entrepreneurship. Okay, but what I can say, yes, while you are making some product from your prototype, definitely chances there that you can make your product in the coming in the market, and you can sell out, and you can be any of the any entrepreneurs, famous entrepreneurs. Many entrepreneurs are there. You can be one of them also. Who knows, right? So you have to think in that way, right? So একটা cobbler কিন্তু entrepreneur. Have you seen the khadims, Sri leathers? Cobbler, we think of it as কোনো কাজ, মানে we never think of that. But if you do it holistically, religiously, it can be also something, a brand. That is the thing. Okay. So, any questions? Any questions? How many of you, first of all, I would like to ask you, how many of you are interested of making projects? Interested to take part in different competitions? How many of you? All of you? All of you? That's great. That's simply great. So what are you planning? Have you made some groups for doing the projects?
Surprisingly, second year is not raising their hand.
So I think all of you are interested, and what you have to do, form some groups. Okay, in other projects we had seen very excited performance from you people. That was actually amazing, and we got very impressed from your performance. That is great, and we are motivating you again. Form groups. Okay, give some team name. That is very usually nowadays that the students used to give very wonderful names for your team. So choose some team name, make someone team leader who is having that quality. And the most important thing is try to figure out some problems on which you can work, and try to make up first of all prototype and then product. So product means, when we want product, means you have to make the complete thing. Means when you can sell it, in that form you have to represent it. So you got the clear idea about the product? What we want in the product fair, what we want? See, here only I think 1/5 of your entire first years or second years are there. 1/10 maybe also. Because hardly a few are there, right? But I think you people have understood it clearly, and you'll convey your friends that this is the things which are expected in the forthcoming events. Can you explain it? Yes? You have got the clear idea, no? What you are supposed to make? Fine? Thank you. And then, upward, few parts are left. After making the products, what can be done further? That will be described by our next professors. Okay, so I'm leaving the stage for them. Thank you so much.